holistic care and I'm a dietitian that helps women to heal from recurring vaginal infections. And I also teach women how to manifest perfect health. So today's topic is going to be around the secret in order to manifest perfect health. And before even that, anything that you need to know about me to work with me is going to be linked down below. Um, and yeah, so let's get started. So for me, this video came about because I realized that even though I was doing a lot of external things for my health, like taking supplements or consuming herbs, eating the right foods, going on walks, doing all these things, I had a subconscious awareness and belief that health equals struggle. Like I have to struggle for my health. I have to do the most for my health. Like for me, growing up, like it was always something with my health. And it wasn't anything that was like chronic or that was like, what's the word I want to use? Anything that was like a huge, big issue. It was always just like small, minor issues growing up, like acne, hidradenitis, PCOS, like just like those types of things, but nothing like crazy that was big or anything. But either way, as I've ascended to higher levels of consciousness, and I recently took a course by my favorite YouTuber. Her name is Master Manifestor's channel, Olivia Grace. She had a God State group coaching program. Um, and I realized a lot of things about myself and about my health that I was holding on to limiting beliefs around. And if I know myself to be God, then how could I be ill? Illness is an illusion, which I have another video on that as well. And I also realized that even though I was doing all these things for my health, deep down, I felt like my health is such a struggle. There's always something wrong with me. And even though I'm doing all those things, if that's my deep rooted belief, then that's what's going to keep manifesting as me always having to have to deal with something when it comes to my health. So, in order for you to manifest perfect health, number one, belief comes before action. So, if you believe that your health is difficult or that health is difficult, stressful, or out of reach, your body is going to naturally align with that belief. So, you may always be dealing with minor conditions. You may always get sick very easily with like a cold, a flu, a virus. And you also may be dealing with like chronic health conditions. And of course, when you were unaware of these things, then you were unconsciously manifesting it, right? Because you're manifesting 24/7. Some are just doing it consciously, others are doing it unconsciously. For people that are doing it unconsciously, they'll typically have either minor health conditions or chronic ones or temporary ones that always come and go. But the first starting point is your beliefs. So at this point in the video, if you want, you can go ahead and pause and write down all of your beliefs you have around health. So I would write at the top health, write down everything that comes to mind. Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it a struggle? Do you feel like you don't know what you're doing? Do you feel like you're out of control when it comes to your health? Like whatever it is, write it down. These are all going to tell you your beliefs about health. And then you can plug it into ChatGPT and ask it to interpret it for you and also ask how can I rewire these beliefs. Or you can just rewire it yourself without ChatGPT and just put the opposite belief next to it and start affirming those beliefs over your life. Because in order for us to form new beliefs, we have to have new repeated thoughts that have been saturated into our minds to form new neural pathways so that our subconscious mind can perform confirmation bias to prove these new thoughts and beliefs to be true. So if you believe health is difficult, stressful, or out of your reach, then start affirming to yourself that health is easy, it's joyful, my health is perfect, like whatever comes to your mind, or I am healthy, I am a healthy person. Those are all going to be great beliefs for you to start affirming over your life. So point number two, ease versus struggle. So people who view health as simple and natural experience less resistance. So you know those people that don't really care about their health, but they may drink, they may smoke. Not that they don't care, but like they don't put so much of a concern or an emphasis over it. And you're like, wow, how are they so healthy? Like, I mean, you never really know what's going on in people's bodies and if they're really healthy or not. But I know a few people who definitely don't pay so much attention to their health. Like they're not completely like just doing a bunch of crazy shit, like, you know, whatever. But their focus is not so heavily on their health, yet they're pretty much a healthy person. This is because they don't have such limiting beliefs and or even much beliefs at all around their health. So they view health as more simple and natural, which a lot of people do view their health that way, but other people don't. So they typically will have less stress and better outcomes even with small habits. So like for example, I have friends, or I've had friends who we would eat the same thing. One person would have a reaction, one person would not have a reaction. That just goes to show you that it's never really the food, it's about the person's beliefs around the food and what they're eating. That's why I always tell people, don't listen to all this media propaganda about eat this and not that, and dairy's good and dairy's bad, and meat is good and meat is bad. All of that shit is irrelevant as fuck. You eat what you feel is good for you to eat, because whatever you tell yourself is good, your body will digest it well. If you tell yourself that this food is bad, but then you're eating it, your body is not going to digest it well. So what matters is your beliefs behind the food that you're eating, and also just your health beliefs in general. If you believe that you can eat anything and your body will react perfectly fine, and that you're normal, and that whatever you eat supports your health and prospers your health, then whatever you do eat will do that. If you don't feel that, and you feel like you have a lot of food fear, and that if you eat this, then you may break out, and if you eat this, then you may get a recurring vaginal infection, then obviously you have some work to do when it comes to your beliefs behind your food. And I do have a subliminal on my YouTube channel for removing all food fear, so that you're not always constantly worrying about, oh, I ate this, now this is gonna happen, and what, like whatever, right? So it's really, really, really important that you associate health with ease and not health with struggle. Because, like I said, the people who view health as simple and natural experience a less resistance, less stress, and they have better outcomes, even with small health habits. So, disassociating struggle with the word health is going to take you a really long way. My third point is nervous system connection. So we know about the nervous system already. If you are on my channel, I have a few different videos on nervous system regulation and the nervous system in general. But stress, worry, and overcomplicating your health keeps your body in fight or flight mode, which blocks healing. Your body likes to heal in rest and digest mode, which is when the parasympathetic nervous system is activated. So this is when we are resting, we are sleeping, we are napping, we are meditating, we're in a calm state. That is the state in which your body likes to heal, which also means that the more sleep you get, the more healed you are likely to be. If we're in survival mode, which is AKA fight or flight, which is AKA sympathetic activation, our bodies, it's harder for our bodies to heal. I'm not gonna say it can heal, but it's harder for our bodies to heal because fight or flight mode activates high cortisol. It activates inflammation, and so it's harder for our bodies to heal in that state. So you want to basically stop over like stressing over your health, worrying about your health so much, over complicating health. And the way to stop worrying is to just affirm through it that I am healthy no matter what, and to just keep persisting in your new thoughts and beliefs that you are a healthy person. I am healthy, point blank, period. Like that's it. Just keep affirming health over your life and over yourself, and just assume that if you come from God and you, whatever your beliefs are, it doesn't matter. Whatever you believe in, if you come from that source, how could you be ill? Like you are above all illness. And if you need more information on that, then I would definitely check out my illness is an illusion video. Thank you for that compliment. My fourth point is micro versus macro actions. So it's not about doing 100 different things to help you with your health. It's about the energy that you have behind it, the awareness behind the actions. Because like I said, I was doing all things as I always did, such as taking supplements, eating healthy, doing this and the third. But my awareness and my energy behind it was that something is always wrong with me. So something kept manifesting, always being wrong with me. But if you have the energy and the mindset behind the actions, like I am healthy and I'm just doing these things to support my health because I am perfect and I enjoy these things, I love these things, health gets to be easy, joyful, and fun, then that is what makes the biggest difference. So one person can be doing one thing and have just a simple awareness or energy behind the fact that I'm healthy no matter what. Someone else can be doing 100 things, but their awareness behind it is my body is broken, and they're going to continue having to do all those things and stay stuck in the cycle of doing all those things because their awareness behind what they're doing is negative. It's I'm broken or my health is a struggle. So, a simple meal eaten with ease can be way more healing than eating a perfect diet in fear because of the nervous system's role in how the food gets digested. And your nervous system plays a really major role in how your food gets digested. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that already. But yeah, so it's not about how much you're doing, it's about how you're doing it. Like, what's the intention behind it, the energy behind it, the awareness behind what you're doing, which is really important. So, as kind of what I said before, your mindset creates the outcomes. So, if you constantly say to yourself, it's hard to heal, or my IBS always flares up, or whatever, your subconscious programs your body to resist balance. So, yes, your body will work against you if your mindset is negative because your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's fake or what's true or what's false. It only knows what you tell it. And whatever you tell it through repetition and with conviction and belief is what it's going to then interpret as its dominant beliefs. So your mindset literally creates your health outcomes. So like I said, if you constantly say it's hard to heal, or I'm never going to get rid of this, or I'm constantly dealing with this, and I'm struggling, and I am a BV sufferer, I'm a UTI sufferer, all these things are programming your mind to resist balance. Literally, if you say over and over and over again and make it your new belief that my body knows how to heal easily, your biology, your body will respond. And over time, even though time is an illusion, that's a whole different video. Over time, for the normal person who is just a normal consciousness level, your body will heal. It's a matter of repeating new thoughts and beliefs to yourself about your health that you are healed no matter what. And your body will respond because your body's job is to listen to you. Your mind's job is to prove you right no matter what. And your mind's job is to also command your body as to what to do. So, another practical example would be someone who panics over every symptom, like most people that have health anxiety. They're more likely to deal with health issues because they're constantly hyper focusing on things that may not even be in existence, but they may be bringing it into existence with the anxiety around panicking over symptoms versus someone who notices a symptom but they stay calm. The calm person usually recovers quicker because you're putting no energy and no focus into it. What we focus on grows. Our subconscious mind focuses on whatever we are dominantly telling, and it expands that. So let's say you get a pimple and you put absolutely no energy into it. You're like, whatever, like this can be my reality because I'm healthy, so how can I have a pimple? Then that person, likely the pimple can pop in as little as a few minutes, an hour, whatever, it may be gone by the next day. Someone else who chooses to panic over that pimple, which that's happened to me before in the past, they may start to notice more breakouts because they're panicking. And what we focus on grows. So now the pimples are growing in the quantity of them, right? So it's really, 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 really important that we are staying calm when it comes to our health and that we're not overreacting and giving any negative connotation or responses when it comes to our health. So now ease equals sustainability because health practices that feel effortless and joyful stick. When you have health practices that do not feel effortless or joyful, they don't stick. And prime example, when people go on these strict ass diets around the New Year's or they try to follow a strict workout regime, this is actually a perfect example. When people do these things, but their awareness and their true identity is I am not healthy, I am not active, I'm lazy, I'm fat, whatever their beliefs are, that's what's going to keep reflecting. So they may go to the gym for a while, they may eat healthy for a while, but then they always fall back off. That's because these health practices are not effortless and they're not joyful because their identity is rooted in an identity where it does not make those things effortless or joyful. But if the person's identity was I love fitness, I love health, I love being healthy is fun, then these beliefs will then align easier with the fact that their health practices would feel effortless and joyful. But either way, whatever you do to get something, you have to keep kind of doing it the same way to maintain it. That's why I always tell people don't do all these crazy diets like juice diets, keto, carnivore, whatever, because if you want to do that to, like, for example, to lose weight, in order for the weight to stay off, you will low key have to keep maintaining that if your beliefs are in that diet, right? So if you believe I have to eat only fruits to lose weight, to keep weight off, you're going to have to keep eating fruits for the rest of your life to lose weight unless you change your belief system. And even if you do that, that's technically not even, I'm not even getting into that. But either way, your health practices need to feel effortless and they need to feel joyful for them to stick, because healing comes from consistency and alignment, not force. So doing things that are effortless and joyful will allow you to do things consistently and also in alignment. Because if you're forcing something, your body's going to resist it. And that is literally just it. Like, that's just how it works. And lastly, to talk more about from a spiritual realm, you have to trust that you were designed to heal and that health is your default state, which brings the vibration of ease. So, like I said, if we all come from God and we know ourselves to be God, whatever your beliefs are, you are healthy no matter what. You are above all illness. You have to believe that and trust in that. You have to trust that you are healthy. You have to trust that your body knows how to heal itself and that you are a healthy person. If you don't trust that your body knows how to heal, and you don't trust in yourself to heal, and you don't trust that you are healthy, then no matter what, you're always going to have health problems, because you're not giving your body the chance to even prove to you that it can heal. You're shoving down medications, you're going to doctor's offices, you're wavering, you're spiraling, you're obsessing in all these symptoms, and you're going crazy because you don't trust yourself and you don't trust your body, and you feel like your health is a god over you and that you have no control. You basically allowed something else, this external factor, to control you. And by external factor, I'm referring to the symptoms of that health condition. But once you can realize and really, really, really stay rooted in the fact that you are designed to heal, and this is not even just a spiritual thing, this is biologically on a scientific level, our bodies know how to come back into equilibrium. Our bodies know how to heal itself or themselves, whatever. And all we have to do is just put in the trust and having the faith that we can heal and that we are designed to heal and that health is our default state, not bad health, health in general. Just having good health is our default state. And just to summarize everything, the secret to maintaining perfect health and manifesting perfect health is literally just associating health with ease. Health equals easy, and disassociating health with struggle, hard, and whatever negative connotations you may have had with health in the past. So that's it for today's live. Like I told you guys, write down the word health, write down all of your beliefs around health. And if any of them are negative, you know you have to rewire them and repeat those things over and over and over again. You guys already know on my channel, I do have meditations for health, subliminals for health on my channel. If you want to work with me, the links are all down below. I do have a health manifestation community called I Am Healthy as Fuck, where we do go through a health manifestation book club, daily nutrition lessons. You also get to be in a community with other women, and that's only $55 a month. I do have VIP days as well. And if you have recurring vaginal infection, I do have a program for that as well. But otherwise, if you just took the time to watch all the videos on my channel, took notes, and really actually adhere to the advice, you will see a major difference in your health extremely fucking fast. Because like I said, your body was designed to heal. Health is your default state, point blank period. So with that being said, I don't see any questions. I see a bunch of different comments, but I don't see, and these comments are not even in English, but yeah. Okay, so that's it for today's live. As of currently, I'm going live every 3 days. So if you want to stay tuned for the next live, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have a topic you want me to do, you can always just comment below or let me know. But otherwise, I will see you all for the next live.